A joyful traditional African wedding scene. A beautiful woman in her early 30s, wearing a white gown with light gold details, stands beside her husband, a rich and handsome man in a fine native outfit. Guests clap and smile, but behind them, the groom's family members stand cold-faced and jealous. Colorful tents, flowers. Inside a big, modern living room, the groom's mother and uncle whisper angrily to him, pointing toward his wife. The husband sits, looking troubled, while his wife stands quietly in the corner, looking sad but composed. Traditional decor with African fabrics and paintings. Dim lighting to show tension. A domestic scene showing the husband shouting at his wife over a small mistake. She stands quietly, eyes filled with tears, holding a plate or tray. The husband looks angry and proud. In the background, the family smirks, happy that he is now listening to them. The atmosphere feels heavy and emotional. Outside a beautiful compound, the wife hands over car keys to her husband. She looks calm but heartbroken. The husband, wearing native attire, looks cold and distant, while his uncle stands beside him with a satisfied expression. A parked car nearby, trees and a modern house in the background. Sunset lighting for emotional tone. The husband walks away with a suitcase, not looking back. His wife stands a few steps behind, waving sadly, tears in her eyes. Airplane in the background, sky cloudy, showing loneliness and separation. The woman sits alone in a small, dimly lit room with peeling walls. Her clothes are simple and worn. An empty food plate and a candle are on the table. She stares out the window, waiting, hoping her husband will return. The scene feels quiet and painful. Months later, the wife sits alone in a small, dimly lit room. Her clothes are old, her face is tired. On the table are unpaid bills and an empty food plate. She looks out the window, waiting, but no one comes. A tired woman walks from house to house under the hot African sun, holding a small bowl. Some people ignore her, others look away. Her face shows both shame and strength. Dusty road, old houses, and palm trees. By the roadside, the woman meets an old friend who once attended her wedding. The friend looks surprised and worried to see her in poor condition. They stand talking under a large tree. Passers-by look curiously at them. She fainted on the roadside after hearing that her husband is back in town with another woman. People rush to help. Her old friend bends over her in shock. The street scene shows confusion and sadness. She returned her bride price and went back to her parents' home. Though she had lost much, she regained her peace.